Michael Bruno is here.
Clearly, Michael Bruno is here. So Madison's Young Shakespeare Players invites young people ages 7 to 18 to perform full-length original works of Shakespeare.
There are no auditions nor rejections.
And the Players' upcoming shows include A Comedy of Errors and Will and Sid's Last Ride.
That's Shakespeare.
Famous Shakespeare.
Michael Bruno goes backstage with the Young Shakespeare Players for a preview.
I see two husbands, or my eyes deceive me.
One of these men is genius to the other, and so of these.
So this is The Comedy of Errors, and it's Shakespeare's shortest play that he ever wrote, one of his earlier plays as well. And it's just kind of, there's a lot of confusion. It's about two sets of twins that were separated at birth, and they end up in the same city together after years apart.
Aye, sir, I never saw her till this time.
Villain, thou liest! For even her very words thou didst deliver me upon the mark.
So he's from Syracuse, and he comes with Dromio of Syracuse, and so he's looking for his twin because they were split apart in a shipwreck when he was a baby, and so they come looking for it. And he gets all confused because people, they think they know him, and he's like, I don't know any of these people. This is witchcraft and sorcery, and he gets really freaked out and wants to go home. But then in the last scene, he's like, there's my twin.
Come, I will fasten on the sleeve of thine. Thou art an elm, my husband, I a vine, whose weakness, married to thy stronger state, makes me with thy strength to communicate.
She's a little bit of a jealous person. She thinks that her husband, because he's late to dinner, might be cheating on her with another person. So when her husband's twin comes and she mistakes him for her husband, and confusion ensues.
She sent for you by Dromio home to dinner.
By Dromio?
By me.
By thee, and this thou didst return from him, that he did buffet thee, and in his blows denied my house for his, me for his life.
So yeah, there's the whole scene where he's like, oh, for my beads, I cross me for a sinner, because he thinks they're all like devils, and yeah.
How dearly would it touch thee to the quick, shouldst thou but hear that I were licentious, and that this body, consecrate to thee by ruffian lust, should be contaminate. Wouldst thou not spit at me and spurn at me, and hurl the name of husband in my face?
Like, when I first got here, I was like, how am I going to memorize these lines? Because they were in Old English, and I didn't really know that. But it got easier as I just memorized some lines.
And until this present hour, my heavy burden ne'er delivered. The Duke, my husband, and my children both, and you, the calendars of the nativity.
Well, something that's amazing here is they all get CDs that explain every single one of their lines. So when they're up there, they know what they're saying. And they're supposed to, you know, listen to those before they get there, and then also just throughout the process keep listening and re-listening so they really understand what it says. But they know what they're saying, and it's just mostly just rehearsing it and finding little moments to bring out.
Which of you two did dine with me today?
I, gentle mistress.
And are not you my husband?
No, I say nay to that.
And so do I, and did she call me so? And this fair gentlewoman, her sister here, did call me brother. Well, as I told you then, I hope I shall have leisure to make good, if this be not a dream I see and hear.
That is the change. It is pretty amazing.
It's incredibly.
Those costumes.
That's all we've been talking about.
Phenomenal, phenomenal. And some of these kids are double and triple cast, so they have 3 different outfits and 3 different in one show, but they rotate which character they do. So the amazing costume has to make 3 different costumes, and there's 3 shows going on at one time. It's an extravaganza in that building on West Lawn.
They have their own playhouse.
They have their own play. It's a converted church that they have in there, and they've done hundreds of shows in the past. I think they've been there since 1980, I believe it is. And they just constantly do all. Now they're branching out and doing more than just Shakespeare. They are doing classics. They're doing Shaw, and they are doing this mashup between Sid Caesar's Your Show of Shows and Shakespeare, which sounds hysterically funny. So it's a sketch comedy show they're doing, but it all incorporates Shakespeare.
What a fantastic opportunity for these kids.
Oh, and the kids, you know, they come back year after year after year. The girl who was that was directing the one show was the kid that started out there. Now she's coming back and teaching these kids what she learned in the program.
Lots of show times. They're all on their website, youngshakespeareplayers.org. Check it out. It's pretty amazing.
It is amazing.
All right, Michael.
Thank you.
See you next week.
Okay.